Hello everybody, welcome to Red Dead Online. Now, I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption lately. A lot of it because Steam sale happened, and so I picked it up because I adore the game. And I wanted to play a little online. I've played a little bit on my PS4, but I've never played really computer Red Dead Online, so I thought, hey, why not start it up this way? So let's get it started up, as I can make my horrible, horrible looking character. But remember, we gotta save Red Dead Online. I want to play with people, so if you want in, let me know. It's such a pretty game. I mean, I have played, God, probably 100+ hours on my PS4 of Red Dead Redemption 2, and I've probably played 30 or so, if not more, on my computer of Red Dead 2. But I haven't really done a whole lot of Red Dead Online. I played a little bit on the PS4 days, but I only got up to like level 10 or so. And so I'm hoping it'll be a good time. I'm also hoping that if more people play it, Rockstar might actually do a little bit for it to try and like maybe fix the in-game economy or add more content. But until that point, we're just kind of going to go with what we have. It'll be kind of interesting, again, like to make my character. I have a couple ideas in mind of how I want the character to look. One idea is to make it look like me best I can. Another one would be to make it look like a Wild Bill Hickok. But I haven't decided yet. I'm sure we'll look around for a little bit. Now, back on the PS4.
Okay,
Oop.
here they are. Tell the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. Alright. Let's see what we got.
Alright, so I am planning on playing a male character. Let's go ahead and select the male character.
Okay, you head through there.
Now we gotta actually get the character to look better. Because it's screwy. The Red Dead stuff is very screwy. I think I'm just gonna go with the... I'm gonna be basic and just make it Josh Valenstorm. Because why not? Oh, good, that's a name that nobody else has. That's good.
You aren't going anywhere.
Alright, so let's go with... check some of these things out. Alright, so... check for the heritage. Oh god, that face is... this game is...
Take the time and
some of the designs in this game are not particularly great. That's alright. Make him 29 like myself. Athletic build.
From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime
Let's go with
soon.
blue eyes. I actually don't mind those eyebrows. I don't mind that either. Let's go with a neutral nose.
We're gonna need a fair record of
I'll go full mouth. John Chin, I think neutral is probably the best one. Ears, let's go neutral. Cheeks, let's go neutral. I don't want to make this look too bad. Alright, the chompers. The gilded.
everything except that you're innocent. I find
Yeah, we're gonna go with the chompers. I prefer that. I prefer the basic one. Let's go with the hairstyle. Let's go ahead and rotate him a little bit.
quite a record we'll have on you.
Definitely not going with the wild balding look. I don't hate that. I actually don't hate the neat left parted.
You're lucky you were caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot.
Yeah, I kind of like the neat left parting. Let's go with
It's a process, all
let's go with some of
right,
the
but
darkish brown
necessary.
hair. Definitely want to go with a beard. So see what kind of beard we have. There's the woodsman, which isn't bad. Kind of looks like my current beard right now.
How you doing with that?
I like the walrus a little bit. I'll be honest. No, I think the woodsman is what I'm gonna want to go with. I'm gonna match hair colors. I wanted you to do that differently. Okay, well,
Okay then.
let's go with that color. Yeah, that's better. Go with a little bit of stubble, I suppose. Actually, let's go with that. Let's go with that brown. I kind of like that brown a little better. Alright. So we have that. So we have the hair. Let's check the lifestyle out. I don't really want to go with. I don't want to go with skin modeling. I think rugged actually looks alright for, you know, for the woodsman. Not the woodsman, but you know, the cowboy. Yeah, let's go with rugged. Complexion, exhausted is something I feel to my very core. Give the healthy glow. Exhausted is just good. We'll go with no. We'll go with no extra complexion, no moles. Definitely, I don't want any. I don't really want any blemishes really. So we're gonna go with that. So I want my character to look at least decent. I'm not gonna go with any scars. Sure, we'll make him awake. All right. I kind of like him. I'll be honest. It's one of the better looks I've gotten in Red Dead Online. So let's go with it. And all right, I'm gonna go back. Check the whistle out. Really? Okay. Sure. I don't mind that whistle. The attributes, the all-important attributes. We're going to definitely bump up. I think the two most important to bump up are health and Deadeye, because stamina you can get pretty easily. Alright. Here is our cowboy. Let's launch.
Well, then you need your portrait took. Place your palms by your chest now for me.
Alright, I think he looks good. Let's accept it. Alright. Yes, I definitely want to play the intro, because I have not really played Red Dead Online at all. I know the basic mechanics from Red Dead 2 because I've played it a lot, but as far as this goes, that's something a little bit different. Alright, so some months later. Siska Penitentiary. Male wing. I haven't decided how I'm going to play him yet. I feel like it's going to be mostly honorable with a little bit of dishonor, but I haven't decided yet.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens East staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on! Get moving! You with the hammer, and you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out in Rhodes. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Miller. Yeah.
Might end up going with a darker color on the hair. You don't really know what it looks. You don't really get a good look at it until it gets into base game. I go slightly darker on the hair, but we'll see. I haven't decided yet.
I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there. You aren't saying nothing. Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station.
We know you're an asshole,
She's
buddy.
been reading too many goddamn books.
Reading's good for people.
Personally, I'm against education. Women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Doesn't add much to the
I
world.
disagree. Doesn't have much to the world. I disagree on all of that.
Good day, gentlemen. Oh. Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names? Jenkins and Milliken. Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, armed men telling me to let these guys out? Yeah, I think I'd do the same.
Aside from you, try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily.
No one wants to get shot unnecessarily.
Mr. Wynn, I believe it was $50 we agreed on. It was. Here's 50 each. Each? Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism. All we did was stand there and look tough. And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, sir, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us.
All right.
Come along.
Now we can start playing.
You better get on this horse.
As I get on to Scrawny Nag. I'm gonna go ahead and put my weapon away. I don't need it right now.
Haven't got far to ride. I waited on them moving you some weeks. I can wait a while longer. Ready?
Alright, let's go follow the stranger.
I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values...
Lots of fog everywhere right now.
My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sissica Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken.
All right.
Body, mind, and spirit.
Of course, it gives me some of the basic mechanics.
Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace.
Whoop. That wasn't meant to happen like that.
There'll be plenty of time for adventures. Now, if you follow me, please. Made a mockery of
Let's go into cinematic cam. It's because I like cinematic cam a lot. It's pretty.
When you came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see.
I'm gonna go hop out of this now. Approach the hitching post with my Scrawny Nag.
I'll wait.
I said I basically know the mechanics, but it's good doing the little introductory mission anyway. Build some of the story.
Anxious to meet you.
It's definitely not the worst looking character I've ever made in this game, because I made some pretty bad looking ones.
Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica the clerk, how do you do? What did you tell him?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Horley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon men who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic.
Just a touch.
Where are my manners? Horley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there.
Alright, now the best part of Red Dead.
Some other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Changing your clothes. Alright, what have we? We have the stovepipe hat. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the western hat. Yeah, let's go with that darker color there. let's see. For the coats, let's take a look at the coats. Got the duster coat. That, or that. I think I'm gonna actually go with the tannish suit. The tannish duster. Yeah, I think I like that vest. Yeah, I like that vest with that outfit. I think that shirt might actually work just fine. Actually no. Let's try. How does the white look underneath? Yeah, it's a little too white, I feel. Could be a little too blue. It's not. That's just not that bad. No, it's a little too blue. I think it's gonna be. I think that's the one that's gonna go. Because that was the original shirt that I thought didn't look too terrible. Sure. I will. Actually, I'm not gonna put on the gloves. I don't need the gloves right now. I've seen nothing in weapon equipment, which is expected. Ooh, I kind of like those studded pants, I'll be honest. Yeah, I actually kind of like the way that looks. With the darker color there. Yeah, again, nothing there. Let's go some boots. Yeah, let's go with those darker ones. I kind of like those. All right. Yep. I think this is what we're gonna go with. I don't mind the way that looks.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out.
I feel like I want a tie, but that's not gonna be the option just yet.
Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lives still alive. See, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in
Of course, Miss
finding
Leclerc.
out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow.
I like her dress a lot. It's actually a
My
pretty
husband
cool looking
was
dress for a
true
Western
believer
game.
In this country and in the West, he was killed for greed, foul greed, when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce him to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you.
Makes me
Better
feel
than
great.
most
It's
of
not
the
crazy just yet.
Get up.
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Alright, let's take a look on the map. Where are we heading? Go camp at properties. Camp. Let's go ahead and set camp location. We need a small camp. Ooh, I don't really want to go to the bayou if I can help it. I guess I'm going to the bayou! It's not my favorite place in this game.
While Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk. Then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp. See you shortly, boss. Good luck.
Alright, time to get onto my horse. Oh, that was not my horse. This is my horse. Alright, now let's go head to this place. Like, one thing that always just boggles my mind about Red Dead is just how pretty the game is. Like, I've played some pretty games in my life, and I'm not convinced any necessarily compare to the amount of care that Rockstar put into this. Like, it's incredible. Now, obviously, much of that is more on the single player compared to the online component, because, like, you know, in single player, like, all this stuff everywhere, you see animals jumping all over the place, and you end up having a lot you can do with like hunting and things like that. But still, it's like, this game is just so pretty. Every time I play it, I'm always like, I will spend half my time just riding my horse around because there's so much the game offers. Let's not get hit by a train. That would be a little bit of a downer, don't you think? And then we're headed right into the post office right now. Even like the music, I've always been impressed by. Like, I know some people, like, some of the music, it's not quite the same way as it is in like GTA. But like the music itself, like it fits the mood so well, in my humble opinion. Alright, let's go talk to our friend Alden here in the post office. Hello there. Hey, Alden.
Hello. You must be Harley's friend.
I am Horley's friend.
He's one of us. He said you also were a discouraged man. I'm very discouraged. Disappointed Alden. That's me. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. By the way, I heard you might want to earn a little money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up at Blue Water Marsh. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if all works out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help a fellow sufferer with pertinent information. Good afternoon, sir.
Alright. Looks like I have a mission to go get on my horse. Yeah, the catalog is what you use to kind of buy your stuff in this. That I remember from my PS4 days. Hey there, scrawny nag. Time to get into the Blue Water Marsh. And I have to imagine, kill some outlaws. Alright, a lot of this is basically the same as the single player, which I'm okay with. I feel like it gives me a little bit of a leg up of where I could be if I had no experience playing Red Dead single player. Probably didn't need to do all the opening stuff, but yeah, why not? Do I actually... Okay, cool. I do have some do have some items that I should eat a little bit of. Baked beans right now. Definitely gonna do a lot of hunting when I get the chance. Just because there's so much more you can do with... There's so much hunting in there that gives you food, skins, that you can sell for money, etc., etc. I know the economy is a little bit foobarred in this. But, I mean, it should still be alright, I have to imagine. If you, it's probably like one of those things, like, if you play enough, then you get this money, but it'll take you infinitely longer than if you spent real money, because it's an online game, and that's just what they do. Alright. Into the bayou, which is not my favorite place in the single player. I will be painfully honest. I'm not super fond of the bayou. Between the gators and the night folk, it's just not what I like too much, if I'm being honest here. I don't know, where is this hideout? Okay, I'm kind of just waiting for the red to pop up on my map. Like, it's so atmospheric, and I like that about there, but... Alright. We're gonna get off the horse. Alright. Alright, I have 28 carbine shots and 36 pistol. I'm gonna go with the carbine for a while. I'm kind of a repeater fan, personally, when it comes to the game. Oh. Pick some herbs. I'm sure these will come in handy. I know herbs are another good way to kind of make some money in this as well. Alright, back into stealth. Oh hey, there's another herb over here. Alright. There's a lot of them over there, so let's get into some cover here. Alright, there's one guy there. Can I line up a shot? Nope. Alright, get some shots now. Alright, got him. Ooh, nice. That was a good shot. That was a lucky shot. I'll take it. What you got? You got ammo for me? Yeah, you got 12 cents. Cool. And some ammo, which is a little more important for me here, I'll be honest. Whoops. Did not mean to fire there. Forgot I had the weapon equipped. Okay, nothing worth taking up there. I got a little bit of money at least. But again, the ammo is really what I'm more excited for.
Okay. Okay. You're good. You're real good, friend. Here. Take this. Matt. Just be kind. Don't kill me, please.
I'll take the map from him. He didn't fire at me. That's okay. Is there anything here at all? Hey, I gained some armor. Alright, so let's open up the satchel a little bit. Open up the treasure map. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mark that treasure on the map. Go grab it. Anything of use? Nah, nothing of use. Again, it's because of the online, the way it works in the online of, well, you want to make sure you get more people to spend more money on the gold bars, so they don't give you as much stuff to like pick up while you're in there. Alright, I'm going to wield this because again, I do not like being in the bayou. If I'm every time I'm in single player on this, I'm always just riding around with usually my shotgun out because it's the bayou. Whether it be alligators, snakes, night folk, or Lemoyne raiders, I don't like any of them. Alright, we can go ahead and ride this area over here. Okay, yes, I got a little ways. Ooh, there was a deer that I didn't get a good look at how good it was. Could rob this guy. I'm not going to. I'm at least going to be semi-honorable, you know? Just because I don't have a banana or anything yet. I should have actually tried to hit that rabbit. Oh well. Alright, well over here's where the treasure is. Let's go ahead and hop off. Don't feel like I need to have the weapon out anymore. Let's go enable Eagle Eye here. So much good hunting here. I will definitely go and shoot some animals here at some point. I'll hunt some animals, it's probably the better way to say it. Oh, there we are, right up there. Alright. What's in the treasure chest? Let's see. Free ability card! And a gold wedding ring. Cool. And an earring, too. Neat. Gold bars can be used to purchase and unlock certain items early. Once you own 100 gold nuggets, these automatically convert to 1 gold bar. Yeah, it's the microtransaction they have for this. Okay, well, you're not a very good turkey, so you'll be okay for me to shoot with my pistol. Because I will get food. Which I am A-okay with. Experience on that. Let's go ahead and do my ability loadout. What Deadeye ability do I want? Recuperate. What Deadeye is active, you slay or generate health. Focus fire. What Deadeye is active, you and your teammates can deal a little more damage. If more than one member of your team has this ability active, the effects do not stack. Paint Black Deadeye is active. Paint targets on enemies. Fire your weapon to shoot all marked targets. Each shot drains Deadeye. You cannot mark or be marked while in defensive playing style. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. That feels like the best one. If I'm being honest. Because it allows me to actually like tag the enemies. Ideally making my Deadeye a little more effective. It's one thing I like doing in the single player game as well. Now where's some more animals for me to hunt? Probably some deer. Perhaps. Okay. That way, I did that already, that way it just goes away. Do I have to do that again? Okay. Alright, got Deadeye. Chose Painted Black. I gotta equip it. That's right. Alright. That has been equipped for me. I was just dumb and forgot to do that. Any animals around here? Yeah. Oh, I scared it away, though. Whoops. Alright, I'm just gonna go hop on that horse again. Alright. I was like, ooh, a deer! But it really wasn't a deer. It was too far gone at that point. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to Clay Davies over here. Ooh. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh no, don't run away! The deer ran away. Oh no, come back! I'm going to put that away. That deer's long gone. I will get some better weapons at some point. I'll be able to do a lot more of the actual hunting. But I'm just doing the basic stuff right now. I'm not ultimately all that surprised. It's not letting me do a whole lot. Let's go pass over these guys. And I'll be going and talking to Clay Davies to do his mission, which I guess stealing some horses and keeping one of them, if I remember correctly. So it's been a little while since I've played, and when I did play, it was on PS4. I can't imagine the openings has changed too much since, but you never know. As I almost did a bad and ran square into a rock. That would be disappointing. Oops. I wonder if I can rob a train. If I can rob a train, that's going to be a good way to get some money. But we will burn that bridge when I get to it. Hey, got the deer. All right. Hell yeah. It's not a good skin, but it's worth a little bit. I'm gonna put that at the back of my horse, and I will sell that here in a bit. But I got some food, which is arguably more important. Just to maintain your weight up and things like that, because that actually has a real impact in the game. Ooh, a pig. I might be able to get to it. I'll be honest. Pretty good if I do. Nah. Wait. Nope. I didn't have enough weight or anything. I didn't have enough damage to on that. Alright, so let's do honor among horse thieves. Let's start matchmaking. I hope this doesn't take long. Because that's one concern I have, is if this takes too long, then that's annoying. Especially since Red Dead Online is not as it's just not as popular as GTA Online. A lot of it's because like GTA Online, Rockstar makes a lot of money on through the shark cards, whereas they don't make as much in Red Dead. So, and I mean, like, I feel like Red Dead itself is more of a niche crowd than GTA is, because GTA is like, I mean, it's just synonymous. You can go and do whatever you want as GTA. Whereas Red Dead, I feel, is just a little bit more of a slower slog. It's meant to be a more cinematic experience than GTA is. Now, I love GTA, don't get me wrong, but Red Dead is really what I prefer. I think the story writing's so much better in Red Dead than it is in GTA. Alright, am I getting in, though? Alright, it's loading up. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and ready up. Because my weapon loadout is gonna be just everything I have. I'm not gonna bother purchasing anything. I have enough ammo and things like that. I just gotta wait for the teammate who might or might not be in. I'm not fully convinced yet. Oh, I think it is just me right now. That's fine. Wonderful players. Fry's gonna be me1.
I win again. Did Horley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davis. This is my brother, Clyde. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are a bunch of degenerates, not good people. They're out in roads with a bunch of horses they stole off of me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off the fella I was gonna steal them off of. Maybe you could get them for me. You think you could do that for me, Pop? Oh, look. Here are your friends.
My
Well, good.
friends.
Meet me at the stable at Saint Denis once you have the horse flesh, and I'll pay you good. Oh, and Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble. Oh, and once you give me those horses, well, after that, we'll talk again. Oh, I do so enjoy these conversations. I'm used to them on account of my brother. Let's go, Clive.
Alright, and off we go. Let's see how my teammate does. Alright. Even like, sometimes just like riding around on the horse is soothing in a way. Let's go ahead and steal from these degenerates, shall we? Ooh, I feel like these enemies are a little closer than I remember them now.
I want you out my sight. Till you dead.
Alright, we're gonna hop off the horse. Alright. Yep, didn't want to de-equip the weapon there. Got that guy. Okay, that should have been whatever. Gotcha. Gotcha, fucker. Now there's one guy left. Gotcha. Alright. I'll take this one. Alright, let's take the carbine back. Oh good, I got plenty of ammo on that. There we go. I want to trust my teammate to get that last one. Back on the PS4, I was actually decent at mounted combat, but I'm not. I feel like I'm not as good on PC as I am on PS4 on that. I don't know that for a fact. Let's see how many more people we're gonna deal with. A few more coming in behind. I hope my friend can deal with them. Oh, got a couple more coming up front here. Alright. There we go. Got that guy. There we go. I just missed like several shots, which was embarrassing. Alright, dealt with most of them. Got one more coming, okay. Got him. Alright. Alright, got him too. Yeah, we're gonna all end up beating him before probably to the stables before he gets to me. Yeah. That works for me. I'll take it. All right. Good job, team. All right. Into the stable they go. At least to the Davies they go.
Well, Horley was right about you, dead right. Ain't that dandy? Get that horse hidden away, Clive. I'm ready to move out as soon as we can. Here's some money you earned. Now listen, Horley came by and gave me a message. He said to go see your friend Cripps up at your camp. Now listen to me for a second. Any other decent horses you find, we'll buy it. Just as soon as we are set up, okay? Nice meeting you. You know what? Hold on, boy. I call him boy because I'm older. 30 minutes, he went black. Let's give our friend here back the horse. It's yours. A sign of faith and future business. If you want to buy any extras or sundries for the animal, head inside. They've got a lot available. See you soon. Come on, Clyde.
How much money did I get from this? Yeah, a little bit. Check out my horses. Well, I definitely want to rename the horse. What are you, male, female? Ah, you're male, okay. Male Tennessee Walker. What do I want to call you? I tend to call my horse. I actually tend to call my horses Arthur when I play RPGs and things like that, but I don't really want to go with Arthur on this one, just because it's a little too close to Arthur Morgan. Let's instead go with Covier, just to kind of bring up some just because I'm definitely getting horse insurance. I feel that's always necessary. Do I want to get the horse cure package? No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to spend the money on that right now, unfortunately. Alright, well. Do I need... Oh, I gotta saddle it up, don't I? Yeah, I gotta saddle them up. Well, I guess that's my only option. Oh, nope, I don't get that one. So yeah, that's my only option. Let's go with... I think I'm gonna go with check the colors. Ooh, I kind of like that actually. I'm gonna go with that one. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to worry about spending money on that right now. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go right on out. Cause I got myself a horse. Is there a butcher anywhere around here? No, looks like I gotta get to camp first before I can sell anything. A little bit unfortunate, but not much I can do. As you can see just how large the map is. I'm here in Saint Denis. Which is also not my favorite place in the game, but it's also not supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be repellent, it's supposed to be claustrophobic, because it's part of the meta-narrative of the game itself. Of the West is dying and this is the future. And the Gilded Age was not great. The Gilded Age was not really great for people. But yeah, there's no way I'm gonna go without horse insurance, just because it's Red Dead Online. There are enough griefers everywhere that you never know what to expect. I actually want to check one thing. I gotta check settings. I think audio maybe. Okay, cool. I'm on push to talk, and that way I won't worry about being always on all the time. Alright. Let's just go all the way through here. Said I low-key gonna want to do a train robbery here at some point if I can. Because that might be a way to get some money. Or it might be a way to get killed. Not sure which is more likely. At this point. I'm so used to regular Red Dead when you kind of say hi to people. Alright. Not seeing any hunting grounds right now, but it's also like I'm not looking particularly hard. Because I'm trying to get through all the tutorial stuff. Where you get your horse, you get some money, you get your camp all set up, etc., etc., etc. Because there's very clearly some, animals all over the place. Is that my camp over there? I think that's my camp right there. That is my camp right there. Alright, well. Let's go meet up with old man Cripps here.
How do you get on with Clay Davies? Horrible little wretch, in my opinion. Pop this and pop that. I'd like to pop him, slime bucket.
I feel you a little bit.
Anyway, I've got everything set up. Well, what we have so far, place is pretty nice. I think you did a good job for you.
I
I'll
agree.
earn my keep. When you get too old to fight, what choice have you got? It's either work or beg. I'd rather work. Oh, I saw Horley. Now, he wants you to come down and meet him in Blackwater when you get a chance. I think he might have some work for you. Oh, and while you're out on your travels, you may see some folk with employment opportunities. Good folk, bad folk, looking for a tough guy with a gun to help you.
I'm a tough guy with a gun.
If you listen to him, I guess. You know, I used to like that kind of stuff. One time, I almost helped a clown steal an elephant. But that's a very silly story.
Sounds silly.
Welcome home. Make yourself at home. It is your home.
Alright, what do I have in here? Yeah, and there's the opening. I do like the defensive and offensive styles. I will definitely at some point get my weapons customized a little bit more. But I need to get the money for that first. Done a lot more on this than they had done previously, which I'm cool with. That's why I want to play with people. I feel like it'd be really fun to play with people. Because I've never really had the luxury of playing with an actual posse. I've just played all my own. Which is fine. Like, sometimes it's best soloing, because you can just kind of do whatever you please, but like it would be fun to play with people a little bit. Alright, let's open up the player menu. Check the daily challenges. The only sold, bird shooting contest completed. Distance traveled by wagon with a posse member. That's not going to happen today. Flying birds killed while on a moving train. Alright. Some interesting ones. See if I get any of them. There's nobody in this session but me. I'm kind of okay with that, I'll be honest. That's not a terrible thing, actually. Alright, well, I'm going to go craft and cook, because I have some meat I want to cook up. Do I have any things I can do with that? Nah, just plain, which is fine. Probably go ahead and munch on this plump bird. Let's cook some venison. We'll go ahead and stow that. I like how my jacket is kind of floating around a little bit. It's kind of amusing. Yeah, might as well eat this one too, I suppose. I think I have 4 of them. Oh, no, I only had. It's fine. All right, no provisions, no tonics, no ammo, no weapons, no hunting. Okay, that's fine. All right, what is the new offer from Rockstar? 3% off select roll items, free change of appearance, free select accessories. I'm gonna go ahead and claim the. I think Capitale is the gold. I'm not sure. I don't really need the change of appearance. I kind of like the way I look. That's what I'm gonna end up wanting at some point is the offers and awards, because I like the bounty hunter wishes. They're pretty fun. Let's take a look at what I got in here. Okay, I got $31 to work with, so I'm sure everything is going to be way too expensive for that. Yeah, considering like an outfit is $450. Or the gold, which I'm not. I don't have that. I get it, cool. So you can I can jump between story and whenever I want, which is just like how it is on computer. Let's check out what we have here in the Wilderness Outfitters.
Yes, take a look.
Themes. Standard, Whole Life, Survivor. Some neat ones, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the basic flag. That's Flux Campfire is so dumb. I don't like that actually. Oh, do I want a dog? I kind of want a dog. Ooh, I gotta. Oh, dogs are expensive. I love dogs. I can't get a good boy just yet. I'm not gonna worry about Crip's outfits right now.
All right, you know where to find me.
Alright, that was a weird little thing there. Go ahead and do that. Alright, well. I should hop on my horse. Oh, Well. My cores are empty, that's okay, because I just wanted to do a little bit of hunting just to kind of get a little bit. It's not going to be worth much, but... a little bit counts. I can take these to the butcher. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pick up that pelican. Go ahead and stow it. Let's see, okay, health core, slightly damaged health core, yeah, I'm gonna need some venison to get my cores back. And, okay, I got some health cures, which is not what I want. What I do want is I want to skin some of these boars. Put them on my horse, sell them. Just get a little bit. Alright. Ah. Nope. Nope. Little bastards are hard to hit. Alright, I wasted enough ammo on that. I think in the future I'll just like I do in single player, when it goes to killing birds, I'm just going to use Deadeye. Alright. Oh cool, I got an award. Neat. I had one other. What are you? You are you a fast travel board or something? Oh, elimination series. Ugh, I don't really want to do any of the events currently. I'm sure I will in a bit, but not currently. I don't think. Well, I'm going to go ahead and. Because I can't actually pick up that animal. Rip. Alright, so I want to check my inventory and I want to read some letters. Letter from M. Let's read what it says. Letter from M, it's time we talk. I will see you and only you under the pagoda by the Theodore Rotor, Hessia Street, Saint-Denis. This is an opportunity you will not want to pass. Cool and creepy. Go ahead and put that away. What I really want to do is Oh, blood money. That's something that would be cool. Alright, this photo studio. I want to find the butcher. Ooh, the license to bounty hunting. That's might actually be where I go first. Yeah, let's go ahead to Rhodes first. I really like the bounty hunting missions a lot. I did them a lot when I played PS4 because they're just kind of fun. Some of the legendary ones are neat in their own way. And Blood Money, like, this dates the last time I played this. Blood Money wasn't a thing the last time I played Red Dead Online. And that's been around for a little bit now. And as always, as is my general practice, it's keeping a weapon up as I'm going through the bayou. I was on the outskirts. Actually, I'll be okay because I'm on the outskirts. I will go to the butcher, sell my wares. Then I'll go ahead and pick up the bounty hunting license. Oh. Maybe I should have gone after those turkeys. Oh well. Nah, you don't have anything of value in the back there, really. I can't imagine even if I successfully stole from that from that stagecoach, they'd have too much for me. Ah, yes, good old Pleasance. Keep out plague. Figures that guy probably doesn't have much. Not that much in the way of me to steal. Like I said, I'm planning on playing at least semi-honorably. I really want to like do a full roleplay on Red Dead Online at some point. I know there are roleplay servers, but I feel like I'd have to do a little more looking into to really like jump in. But I feel like that would be a really fun experience. But again, I feel like it takes a little bit away of what the game is. My Deadeye core is not great right now. Oh well. Ooh. There's some enemies over here. And enemies mean loot. And hopefully no gators come and chomp my face off. I don't know why I'm actually sneaking. It doesn't super matter one way or another, I don't think. I'm gonna emote and just kind of wave. Oh well. Hey, I got a thumbs up. That's neat. I was gonna give her a hand, but she had that totally taken care of, so I suppose there was no need for that. But, you know, I heard gunshots and I wanted to help in case she needed any. Clearly, she did not. Seriously, motherfucker? That's for pulling a weapon on me. I wouldn't do anything to you had you not pulled that on me. It's your fault. Now give me your 6 cents. Even if that's not much. But still, that was his fault.
Morning, partner.
Alright, meanwhile, back to what I was doing. Let's go up to roads. I can just kind of cut through up here, I think. Yeah, because this is the fence over here. I think the Foreman brothers might have some missions up here too, but I could be incorrect on that. I believe I am incorrect on that. Alright, I'm gonna go sell these things to the butcher.
What can I do for you?
There we go. I was like, why aren't you working for me? Alright. So the deer pelt, sell the pelican carcass, the boar pelts.
Okay.
Boar tusks, I'll sell those. Turkey feathers.
Lately, but they always move. I'll take it, but I've already got too many. Seen a lot of that lately, but they always move.
Alright. So a little bit. Got a little bit of money out of that. Not a lot, but a little bit. I don't remember what the awards actually do. I don't think they give you much, necessarily. That's alright, though. I'm going to go ahead and get the bounty hunting license.
I thought you said they'd be here.
That's what I thought.
Is this them?
Nope. Well, there they are in the wagon. That's her.
Oh, there.
I like her
You all
outfit.
looking for the Twin Rocks gang?
Isn't everybody?
I got them for you. In the back. Go ahead. Count them up. They're all there.
God damn. 1, 2, 2.5.
Let me get you your money. That's something. Bringing all them boys in, you know.
Bounty hunting ain't so hard. Any fool can do it.
I ain't so sure.
How about you there? You fool enough to try? Become a bounty hunter? There's a board up in most every jailhouse and post office. Sheets going up regular. All you need is a license, which the sheriff will sell you. You can take down a poster and go. Alive, get your full price. Dead, a little less. You go after one of the big ones, I'll tell you what I know about it, as a favor. The worst that can happen is they kill you.
There's only 9. I counted them twice.
There was 10 when I pulled up. I know you're hiding out there. You got 10 seconds to turn yourself in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
No,
2,
no, please.
1.
Please, no.
There's your 10.
Clean it up, Archibald.
I like her a lot.
If it ain't all here, I will be back.
I'm sure you will.
That one there might want a bounty hunting license. Help him out, won't you?
That true? You want a license?
Yeah, I want a license.
Out of money, huh? Well, if you don't have it now, you can come and get a license when you do. They sell them wherever they hang them posters. Good luck now.
Alright, I definitely am going to want to get that license half off if I can. Let me go ahead and use that offer, which was the 50% off select roll items. Okay, so it's not letting me do that. Do I have enough? Probably not. Nope. Do not have enough on that. That's disappointing, but Not much I can do on that. So I'm not about to spend too much real money to get that. That's just not worth it to me. Not when I can get gold in other ways. Big one is I definitely want to check this mail out for like the blood offers or whatever.
Hello there, pleased to see you.
Collect deliveries, I think is what I want. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take all these, I suppose. Let's go ahead and collect all. Let's go check some of these. Let's go check some of these things. Letter from Cripps, my friend. I need to talk to you urgently about a business proposition. A good one this time, I promise. Forget because I have finally found the golden ticket. Something lucrative and almost legitimate by my standards that pays to both our strengths. I don't want to put too much in writing, so I'll explain further when I see you. And I've gone into town to pick up a few bits and pieces. Can you meet me at the general store there as soon as possible? Please hurry. Trust me when I say this is an opportunity you won't want to pass up. Yours excitedly, Cripps. Alright. I think I have some other telegrams I want to look at too. I already read that letter from M. I believe, yeah, I did already read that letter from M. So let's go ahead and head back to these documents. The telegrams. Call to arms. What do these do? I don't actually know what these do. The order full of lives are moving towards Blackwater. Police calling for reinforcements. Anyone able to fight will be paid a sum that will make your eyes water. Oh, cool. I'm guessing these are kind of, guessing these are kind of like little like extra missions you can do to get a little bit of money. Let's see what items we have here. Oh! Whoops. Okay, looks like I'm doing this mission. Call to arms Fort Mercer. Defend Fort Mercer from attackers. I was not expecting this, but I guess I'm doing it. It'll only be me. I wonder if they throw you in a lobby with other people if they just expect you to do it alone. If they expect you to do it alone, that's going to be difficult, but not impossible. It's kind of a badass little... Kind of badass, though. Oh, looks like it's just me. Cool.
Coming here. Now take my advice and find some cover.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely not gonna skip any of this stuff. Double barrel shotgun, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely use the stronger pistol. Okay, oh, I gotta get up. I gotta get up for this. I don't know what I'm doing, so this is gonna be interesting. What are you? Oh, some revolver cartridges. Let's open the crate. Okay, that gives me ammo. Oh, okay, I get it. So, it kind of, some of these things you kind of go around. Give you boosts and things like that. Alright, what weapons do we have? I definitely like the Lancaster. I'm gonna end up dropping that for... The Lancaster repeater is one of my favorites that I use in single player all the time. Whoops. Didn't want to fall there. Oh well. Alright, this is a... Okay, some more repeater cartridges. Got more weapons in the back here. Alright. Was not expecting to do this, but I guess we're doing it. Now, Alright, more weapons back here. Okay, more repeater cartridges. Alright. I think I want to save the rest of this for a bit. That seems like a prudent thing to do. Okay, alright. Well. Prepare yourself and your allies. Okay, so how do I... Oh, okay, I get it. So I have them follow me and they can take different positions. Okay, so I'm gonna have this guy go here. Okay, this is interesting. Alright, I'm gonna have this guy follow me. He's gonna go back here. Okay, I need to have this guy refollow me again. Alright. I'm gonna put him I think over here is where I want him. You actually stay where you are. I kind of like that location up there for you. Okay, we got a couple of allies around. I kind of like that location for you. Whoops, I fell there. Didn't want to fall there. Oh well, I fell anyway. Okay. You, friend, I'm gonna want you to, I think, cover... I'm gonna put you over here. Yeah, I'll put you in here. Alright, you were in your location. You're in a good spot. Alright. I gotta pull the weapon out, because we got company. I gotta put myself in a good position. I think I'm gonna put myself up. I don't know which way they're coming from, but if they're coming from this way, I like being up here over being on the ground. Alright, here comes the wave. Now they're coming from this way. Is that the way I was hoping they were coming from? I'll be honest. It's terrible positioning for me. Ow. How did I miss every single shot there? That was embarrassing. Alright, knocked him down. He's down. He's down. Got him. Time to use a shotgun. Get back. All right. friend. Okay. Okay, that thunder is fairly atmospheric. Kind of cool. I'm stuck. Got stuck. Missed. I missed him that. Got him there. Ow. Fell. Oh no, I lost an ally. That's disappointing. Alright. I'll pull the shotgun out. This last guy's gonna make his way down. I think I actually gotta run up. Nope, that's not the right. That was not the right spot. But going over here should be the right one. Cool. Alright. Alright. Let's pick up some ammo, I suppose. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out again. Okay, I can approach an injured ally and lock on to heal them. Alright, has anyone been injured? That's the question. I'm sure someone has been. Where are they is a different question. Looks like my guys are actually fairly not bad right now. I'm okay with that. Oh, shoot, here comes more enemies. Where are they coming from? That's the question. Alright, over here, so I was at least on the right side. God, die already, will ya? Got him there. Oh, cool, my Deadeye advanced. I like that. He's down. I missed him. Embarrassing misses all around, I'll be honest. I really thought I got him there. Oh well. Got him. Got him. Knock his hat off. Alright, I still have a lot of these guys around.
You were one sorry dead man.
Damn.
Soon you'll be rotting in the sun.
Okay, I don't know where they are right now. These guys are gonna need some health back there, though. Good kill, good kill, good kill. And I'm gonna pull the shotgun back out. I lost another ally, it's disappointing. Ugh. Actually, I gotta head up there.
This is real as it gets, you son of a bitch.
There are a lot of them. There's only one of me. And my allies who are good, but like, oh god.
Ain't no one gonna save you.
Ow. Meanie? He shot me. Got him in the leg. Alright, there's one guy left. Where the hell is he? Oh, I think I know where he is. Alright, wave complete. I gotta heal my friends. As many of them as I can, at least.
Gracias.
Alright, got that guy.
Yeah, thanks.
Got that guy.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, you got healed. You need to get healed. Oh, God. I don't know how many waves this is going to be, but I don't know how many more I'm going to last. Like I said, this is fun. I'm having a good time on this one. Alright, I'm at max health, which is good. Alright. Alright, the wave begins. Where are they coming from? Over there, of course, where I'm not. Damn it, the bastard's coming over here. Alright, I gotta get on the ground floor. That's gonna be more effective, I feel. Shit. Alright. I got back to the carbine, I think. Or the repeater. Oh. How'd you get there? God, 34 of these guys? God, that's gonna be a challenge. Got a good shot against me. Alright. Pull out the shotgun. Just beat him unconscious with the rifle. I'll take it. Son of a bitch. Ow! Oh, I got blown up. That's disappointing. Oh well. I was running up. I got blown up, I guess. That was disappointing. I tried my best there. That was fun, though. Now, where am I on the map? That's what I'm wondering now. Okay, I'm by Fort Mercer. Well... Me still with not enough gold to have that. But... I should probably just go to Horley. Because he'll have some missions. He'll have like a story mission that I think gives you some gold. I think if I could be incorrect, but I think if you do the story missions the first time you do them, you get some gold. Which would give me, I mean, ideally enough to save up to get the bounty hunting license. It's just a good way to make money in this anyway. I should feed my horse, though. Because, you know, that is important to do in this game. Because you don't get to this part of the map until the epilogue. It's been a long time since I've played anywhere this far west of Blackwater. Because it's been so long because I haven't played online in a long time. And story mode doesn't take you to the epilogue. Froghorns. You know what? See if I got anything good on that one. Yeah. Not as good as I would have hoped. So it gives me a little bit of money, I suppose. Okay, I can't actually pick up that to sell it. Whatever. We'll see if let's see what all pops up here. I'm going into... Am I going into Tumbleweed right now, or is this Armadillo? I can't remember. Ah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a showdown series. a shootout series. Let's just see what happens. Worst comes worse, I have a cool little thing that gets a little bit of money. Best comes best, maybe I get a lot of money. And I'm just having issues matchmaking, which I guess is expected. I don't know if it's gonna give me, enough of a thing. We'll see. So I suppose I'll just keep, while it's trying to matchmake, I'll just keep trying to get to the story mission. Man, that is not at all doing what I wanted it to do. That's going to be a terrible pelt. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to be a good pelt. Considering I put, you know, 3 bullets into it, I was like, oh, that's not going to be a good pelt. I'm not going to get much money for that. And lo and behold, I did not get much money for that. But it's better than nothing. Wow. Shows I'm still having issues matchmaking. That actually surprises me a little bit. I think I'm gonna just go hop into the player one and cancel the matchmaking. Use the player menu to cancel this. That wasn't P? Oh well. Whatever. Guess that wasn't the player menu like I thought it was. Oh well. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get a match. There we go. Oh, nope. No. Never mind. Failed to find me a match. I think it's because there's just nobody here. There's nobody on this server at all. I think I've come across like 1 or 2 people, which is fine, I guess. Makes it less likely for me to get shot at randomly. Back when I played this on PS4, there were a lot of times in which like I would just be minding my own business, going wherever, and I'd get shot. Like, someone who had been doing it for like weeks and weeks non-stop would have a big-ass sniper rifle, would shoot me down immediately as I was just minding my own business. Maybe some hunting I can do. Got a few of them. One of them will ideally be a good pelt. And if it's not, I mean, hey, it's still money. So far, they're not ideal. My cores are low as well. I should probably eat some of the venison I have. Let's go ahead and do that. I suppose maybe I can't while I'm, while I had the thing in my hands. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna eat that, I suppose. Man, all poor hides, which I guess I'm not surprising considering it's like the weapons I have are the carbine repeater and the revolver, which no matter what just aren't gonna give you as good of pelts as like sniper rifles and stuff will. Alright, and I think the last one was right over here. That was some solid hunting. Guess I'm gonna drink some bourbon. Because I need to raise those cores. That's the only thing. But hopefully Horley's mission will give me something to work with. So I'm mostly just trying to do these just so I can get the gold. Because that's when I will really be happy. When I have enough gold to get, like, the moonshiners stuff. Mostly the bounty hunting stuff. Ooh. Do I have a brush yet? I don't have a brush yet. Disappointing. Yeah, boy. I just gotta do my Arthur Morgan impression. Come on there, boy. Nah, that was a terrible Arthur Morgan. I'm sorry, Roger Clark. I really was shameful in that. Your character is great. I think you played Arthur Morgan so perfectly, and I just butchered it, so I apologize. I suppose we're gonna see if there's one thing I've noticed when I've been playing before, again, we're going back in the old PS4 days, every time I was in a town, mostly Blackwater, you just have, like, people on the server would just go around shooting everybody. Like, they take on the whole town. It was kind of... When they weren't shooting at you, it was kind of fun to watch, but when they were shooting at you, it sucked. Alright, though, we're almost to Blackwater. No. Ooh. Okay, they're all Tennessee Walkers, which is exactly what I have. That's fine. It's kind of neat to see... Got it. That was a good shot. Of course, it's... Even though the one shot still ruins the pelt. Alright. Go ahead and store this on my horse. I almost said store it on my ship for some reason. Alright. Said almost to Blackwater. Kind of, I think. Yeah, okay, I'm getting there. Not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. My horse is dirty now, and I don't have a horse brush, which is disappointing. Oh well. Not much I can do about that necessarily. I'm getting close now. Gotta say, I do like Blackwater as a town. I really do. So, full disclosure, I haven't actually played Red Dead 1. When it came out, when it first came out, I didn't have a system to play it on. And it never got re-released on like PC or on PS4. You can get it with like a PS Now subscription, but I've never gone through with the PS Now. But I have loved and played Red Dead 2 so many times. It's such, and if the Red Dead remake is in fact true, I'm gonna be pretty happy about that because it'll finally give me the chance to play a game that I've wanted to play for literal years. All right, I gotta get to the butcher. That's what I really care about right now, so I can get some money. Here we are in Blackwater. So Blackwater's a nice little place. I'll go to Blackwater, and then I will go and, I'm gonna go to the butcher. Then I'll go talk to Horley. Oh, what the? Oh, Red Dead horse physics. Oh, Red Dead horse physics. My horse is okay. That's what matters. Alright, we'll go ahead and hop off. Talk to this boy. And sell him some stuff. Sell some antlers. I sold the meat, oh well. So that.
But I've already got too many.
Sell some of these. They're not worth a lot, but hey, it's money. Still money. Okay. He doesn't actually want any of the meat, which is fine. Oh, cool! I got a daily challenge. Neat. I don't even have close to enough money for for any outfits. Yeah, I might go into the general store though. Just pick up some items. See how much some of the foodstuffs cost.
Good to meet you. Feel free to browse.
Alright, let's go browse the catalog.
Look around. But I just want to point out I got some real shiny cigars and clean tobacco behind the counter.
Like provisions, canned food.
Yeah, leaf through it. Get what you like.
Alright, I'm gonna just.
You sure like these.
Oh, cool! I got a trade award.
All yours.
All right, that should give me enough foodstuffs for at least a little bit.
Looking for more?
Let's go ahead and eat those canned kidney beans. All right, and now I can go talk to Horley. I think he's just around here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Because he, I think, what puts me in touch with, like, one of two people that I say, hey, here's a way to do some money. Hey there, Horley.
Well, well, well.
Who's that, Horley? Who's that Batman?
Hello, Mr. Jones.
I said, who is that? Is that a kind man? Is that a good man? Is that a bad man? Is it the devil?
Maybe it's
Yep,
all of
I'm the devil.
once. Maybe there ain't no devil. There's no kindness neither.
You is always a strange one, Horley. How is Mrs. Leclerc?
That as you expect.
I expect a lot. It's mighty bad business. Leclerc was a good man, a fine man.
That he was.
And this fella?
Well, that's their business.
Oh, that's the world's business. The world's business is kindness and gentleness and evil and brutality. What else is there, mister?
Well, there's a whole lot else besides. Like lust and greed and stupidity.
Oh, Mr. Jones is stupid. Oh, Jones is old. Oh, Jones has cooked himself in the sun. I know.
Get yourself something to eat.
There's fellas need help. Maybe this fella can help them.
Maybe. They're on the run.
That ain't my business. My business is what they do hereafter. That's my business.
Well, they certainly need money.
Yeah, there's always money. Money for them is as good, and money for them is not so good. But maybe they could first go see the sheriffs and see what work is afoot. I reckon, for now at least, we might as well try. The sheriff at Blackwater, he needs help. Not the fella that arrested you. That was the marshal. The police chief, he's a decent enough fella for all we know. Poor bastard is overrun, and he don't want old Jones.
There's a couple other sheriffs that need help. The fella from Valentine, he's at the Painted Sky Ranch. Tumbleweed sheriff's at the Tumbleweed Jail, and the Blackwater sheriff, he's at Pike's Basin.
Maybe that'll show us what kind of fella this is. Go and pay him all a call. That's what I reckon.
Maybe. I guess we will see. Meet me back here after you've seen them.
Yes, sir. As he just melts through the ground. Okay. All right. I still don't have enough money for it to be a bounty hunter. But oh man, Jones, who changes up your Jones can change up your alignment. Well, you know, I'm close to this, the blood money. I'm curious as to what that actually is. Let's go and check that out. And when I get money, I can get better clothes. Better weapons. There you are, Covier. Good boy.
Good morning.
Nah, I like Blackwater. I like Blackwater an awful lot. Again, unfortunately, I just don't have a horse brush, so I can't clean my horse. I don't remember if you have to buy that or if it ends up coming after you do a quest. I don't remember. But blood money, hopefully it gives me a little bit of money and a little less blood. Oh, it's probably a snack. Is there a snack? Go ahead and hunt that snake. It's a perfect pelt, even though it's probably not going to get that. It's over there. If I could just be very, very careful. There you are. Did it turn out good? Nope. Oh, I might as well, while I'm here, might as well turn this back into, to the butcher. Not worth much, but it's alright. Again, I'm not expecting to get particularly good pelts right now. At least not until I have better weapons. Like, the pistol and the repeater are good enough for what they are. They get through with everything you need, they're just not specialized. I probably should buy some stuff for my horse, though. So my horse doesn't starve to death. Because that would be really pretty bad. If I buy some horse provisions, that should be alright. Oop, I wanted horse provisions. There we are. Ooh. Cool, I can buy things for free. I'll take them. 'Cause why not? Oh, if I can get 20 of these, that's great. I've caused the game to have a moment. Alright, that's good enough. I was clicking too fast. Alright, I think I have enough provisions for my horse for a little bit. And now the game is like, wait, you're doing too much, doing too much. I should just buy max. That's a better way of doing that. I'll give my horse a whole bunch of celery as well. Whoops. I meant to hit buy max. Oh well. I will do buy max next. Let's go ahead and buy the max. Alright, processing transaction, processing transaction, processing transaction. Okay, anything else that's on sale? Nope, that's fine. Oh, what's your sale on horses? Nope, not. I do not have enough of any. Ooh, I love Mustangs. I love Mustangs. I look forward to getting one. Alright. I don't have enough money for these, that's fine. Cool, I got another trade award. Gotta get to the butcher, which I went the wrong way. Whoops.
sell your wares or buy some of the finest meat that ever graced this town?
Yeah, I want to sell.
Yes, I'll buy it.
Not a lot, but hey, it's a little bit.
You come see me again now.
Alright, let's go.
Hello.
You having to sell any clothing, friend?
Let me know when something catches your eye.
Oh, whoa, that did not want to zoom there. Okay, it's not a great start. Looking at the money on all this stuff. Like the hat that's on sale for $103. Alright, well, I'm not going to be getting any clothes for a little bit.
All right then. What if there was anything?
Yeah, how you making out? What's your story, huh?
Alright, let's go try that blood money again. It's not that far away, so let's go check that out again. Now that I sold the thing I was trying to sell. I'm just gonna feed myself a little bit. Usually it's my Deadeye core, but I know as soon as I get to a camp, I'll be able to craft that all on the fire. Because I have a lot of meat to cook up here. Ah, horse bonding increased. Always a good thing. All right. I got hearing. I got rearing, so you know, I stopped and I can do that. But horse, you are going to get all of your cores restored. Oh, my honor level increased. For being nice to my horse. Yeah, I shot the one guy, but I've been nice to my horse, so you know, it evens out. Red Dead logic. Alright, let's... I'm really curious to see what blood money is, if it's any good or not. Because I know nothing about it, so... That's gonna be fresh for mine eyes. I think I'm almost there, am I not? Oh no, I'm actually not that close to it. I'm not close yet. I do just like that little guitar. Let's see if I find a hideout anywhere. I'm sure it was another snake, wasn't it? Oh, it's a timber rattler. I like timber rattlers. They're cool. Actually, there was years ago. I was in Shenandoah with my family, and we actually saw a timber rattlesnake crossing the road. It was pretty cool. All right, well, I'm almost up there. And I just am basically out of Deadeye, which is fine. I mean, Deadeye isn't the most important thing, I guess. It's cool, but it's not the most important. Especially if I can get to a camp anywhere. See if I got anything good on that. Nope. But hey, it's still more meat. More meat, more experience. So, you know, not a bad thing all around. I won't sell the pelt for much, but that's, again, that's okay. It's about just getting a little bit, at least, to start. See if this blood money gives me any more or less money than anything else does. Okay. That's why I wanted to clear my wanted to clear the icon. Oh, it's Sean.
What the fuck, buddy? What the fuck do you want, huh? What is it? You want to get yourself killed or something, huh? I don't like getting surprised. Shit. You looking for? You looking for work? That it? I know the type, eh? Strong.
Sean.
Silent. Real frightening. Still waters run deep. That type of shite, is it? I've temporarily lost me friends. It's a fucking disaster. I had them. I went away for a couple of days on a killing of a bastard I owed a killing to. Ah, good man. Yeah, and I lost the folk I ride with. Big bunch. Not like you lot. No, we lived like sultans in our fucking tents. I'll find them again. I've lost them before, you know. Once it was for 3 months it was. That's how it goes, I guess. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yeah. Murder and mayhem. Now, I don't like to kill innocent folk myself. Gives me a real nasty feeling inside. But these bastards, well, I don't know how innocent these bastards are. There's a stage, runs out of Aurora Basin. Now, I heard a fella say it's laden with silver. I can't rob it. I can't guarantee someone else isn't going to try. But it'd be a rotten shame to let it pass by. Anyways, on with yous.
Alright, Sean. I'll give it a try. Probably give me a little bit of loss of honor, but that's okay. Yeah. Bit of loss of honor. I gotta move fast. We'll see how well this works. Cutting through the woods and all that. Again with the famous Red Dead horse physics. Oh no. Well, I unfortunately think this might end the stream. I think my game crashed. Yes, in fact it did. Alright, well... Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry I got cut a little short, but with the game crashing, it's going to take me a little while to get it all set up again. But thanks for joining, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you all later. Bye.